What's going on, Meta fam? In today's video, I want to focus on taking a look at the actual press release from Nextbridge Hydrocarbons that came out a couple days ago on the 27th. There was a lot of stuff going on. I know Tony and Roller Pigeons did a live stream on it, so I figured I'd give it a couple days, and now we're going to go in and touch base on the press release here by PR Newswire. So what we're going to do is focus on this bad boy, and let's get to it. Nextbridge Hydrocarbons Inc. provide operational update. Here you can see this release February 27, 2023 at 12 Eastern Time. Successful drilling in the Oro Grande prospect. Results to determine Oro Grande drilling program. Fort Worth, Texas, February 27, 2023, PR Newswire. Nextbridge Hydrocarbons, a private oil and gas exploration production company with interest in Texas and Oklahoma, today provided operational update on its developments of its Oro Grande Basin, the Oro Grande project located in Hudspeth County, Texas. The company announced that it has successfully drilled 5 wells in the Oro Grande prospect, which combined with the 5 wells drilled in 2021, confirmed the potential of at least 5 distinct reservoirs. In addition, the company has drilled its first 5 wells in Block E of the Oro Grande prospect, which revealed hydrocarbon potential from an additional shallow zone. Commenting on the operational update, Clifton DeBose Jr., Nextbridge chairman and chief executive officer, stated, "We are pleased to report the completion of 5 new wells in the Oro Grande prospect in advance of the March 31st, 2023 deadline under our university lands lease requirement. The data collected from these 5 wells, in addition to the 5 wells drilled in 2021, confirm that there are at least 5 potential distinct reservoirs under our acreage. Also, our operations team deployed a new mist drilling solution which increased hole stability, which we believe will result in meaningful cost savings for additional wells drilled in the Oro Grande prospect. With these 5 wells may have potential to produce hydrocarbons to sell commercially in the future. We have no immediate plans to deploy the additional capital necessary to sell production from these wells to third parties. Instead, we plan to use the results from these wells to determine our drilling plans for future wells, including reservoir locations, target depths, and designated acreage in the Oro Grande prospect," concluded DeBose. So, one thing I found very interesting in this paragraph I wanted to touch base on is that they already met all their drilling obligations. They have till March 31st, 2024 to get the next 5 wells drilled. Will it go that far before there's a sale? I wouldn't think it was going to take that long. But time will tell. We'll see what happens because it says here, they have no immediate plans to deploy the additional capital necessary to sell production from these wells to third parties. That to me sounds like they're just getting this stuff prepared to present it to a potential buyer and say, here's what we got. You can come on, deploy the capital into it, and you can, start producing out of this bad boy and get your money, but we want to sell it. That's what I've always believed was happening. They're getting this land prepped, ready to go, so it looks very like appetizing for a buyer to come in and buy this thing. All right. The company also provided an update on the distribution of shares following recent Nextbridge spinoff from MetaTerry and the AST. The register and transfer agent of Meta and Nextbridge has notified the company that it has completed the distribution of shares of common stock to all brokers of the record at time of the spinoff. If your broker is not showing your shares in your brokerage account, it is not because your broker has not received the shares from AST. Any questions regarding MMTLP share ownership should be directed to the investor's brokerage or AST. For additional information, please visit the investor page of Nextbridge website, and it gives the link right here, for a comprehensive list of frequent asked questions. Now, a very key point in this, guys, they stated that they already distributed the 165.5 million shares out to all the brokerages. Each brokerage is allotted so many shares per, the S1. So if you're not holding Nextbridge Hydrocarbon shares in your account, what's that mean? You are holding a counterfeit share that has not been covered by a short. And the brokerages are still liable for that. And if they announce a dividend, they announce a sale, They're going to be calling up the shorts, say, give us the money for that. That's what's going to happen. Because wait till they come. I can't wait for Wes Christian, Share Intel, Flamethrower, John Berta. Get all this information put together. And there's only supposed to be 165.5 million shares. And there's probably going to be 500 million to 1 billion shares outstanding on this bad boy. There's going to be a massive, massive amount of shares short. And the brokers are going to be liable for this. That's why I have not transferred any of my shares out of my brokerage. All my shares are still sitting in Fidelity and TradeStation. If you watched the videos I did yesterday and earlier today, it was the phone call from TradeStation. And my shares are still in my account. I've had people saying that I saw in the Facebook group, they deducted $25 out of an investor's account and automatically transferred the shares over. He said his shares are gone. Now, I do have 30-some dollars in my account, and I have not got any emails. I still have not got any phone calls from TradeStation. So no update. I logged in my TradeStation literally right before I did this video, and my shares are still in TradeStation with that same little CUSIP number, whatever you want to call it. And everything is still the same in my Fidelity account as well. There's no changes there. It's still the same CUSIP number they gave, and no changes for me, at least. Other people are saying there is changes in their brokerage. So we will see what happens on that. And yes, I believe that is it, guys. So wanted to come on here and like I say, guys, go to nextbridgehydrocarbons.com. Literally, if you go to that website, you'll go here to the home page. And let me deactivate the camera real quick. So to get to any press release, you want to get it official, come to nextbridgehydrocarbons.com. And you can click on investors, and boom, it'll load this up. You can scroll down here and look at the news releases. You got the one we just went over here for February 27th. They also had one out February 16th, January 23rd, December 27th. So it seems like they're putting out 1 to 2 press releases every month, which is really good. You see, you got January 23rd to 16th. The last 3 press releases are within like 2 weeks apart. So I find that very awesome that they are keeping us up to date just with some kind of press release, because like I said, this, it's a private company and we need to keep up to date what's going on. So I'm still very bullish, guys. We did nothing wrong. FINRA is going to have to answer why they put a U3 halt on this. If there was nothing nefarious going on, why did they put a U3 halt on it? If there ain't that much shorts positions out there, why did they put a U3 halt on it? Because they could not take what was going to happen. If the shorts were forced to cover, the market probably would have crashed, because you would have had about 65,000 people loaded with cash and a bunch of money and hedge funds going out of business if they had to cover this thing. I mean, you saw the video of the level 2 we did. There was people up to 4 and 5,000, 4K per share. And they would have had to been filled. If 500,000 shares would have been covered, which I'm telling you, it's a heck of a lot more than that. I mean, this is easily 200 million to 500 million plus up to 1 billion shares short. And I can't wait for these numbers to come out. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, drop me a comment down below. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.